Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? We're waiting on some more people.
Yes.
Go, but let me share my screen.
Okay.
All right. All right. Okay. So I'm not gonna wait for the rest. I sent out the link invite, so whoever's not here, they'll catch up with us. All right. So what you guys got for me? Mr. Moses, talk to me. What you got?
Nothing in particular. I just working on five. It's
You're
only that
working on Project 5?
yes, just a little spread out. I'm doing so many things, so that's why I'm kind of on the slower side. But I don't have anything in particular today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me admit some more people. Okay. All right, Mr. Jerry, what you got for me?
Hey, Jason, how are you, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, I got a quick question, man.
Tell me, sir.
I've been studying for a while now, but I'm missing something.
What you missing? Tell
The
me.
the b.ash files. What does that mean?
The what?
You know how you talk about how to do your bash files?
Your bash, your what do you mean? You mean your bash profiles?
Yeah, batch profile. So it says b.ash files.
P.ash. The what?
So no, B for boy, and then
Huh?
there's a dot,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah, your
ash
bash profile,
files.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's simple, right? And same thing I was trying to tell the lady the lady that that keeps asking the same thing, and once again she's not in class. Though I sent her the email, once again she's not in class. Okay, so the bash profile, guys, listen, it's real simple. First, you cat your etc or tab file, right? Mr. Jerry, you see this?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
So you see that this is your database that you have right here,
How,
ORCL. So what I did is I catted my etc or tab file to show me this. I just did this command, cat etc or tab file. You see that, right?
okay.
I just want to see how many databases do I have on this server, right? And this tells me that I have only one database. You see that, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, if I had multiple databases, let's say underneath this I had ORCL, then underneath this I had test, underneath that I had stage, underneath that I had I don't know, pro, whatever it is, right? That's 4 different databases. Now, the issue is this. Each time that I do SQL plus / assist DBA, right? I need to be connecting to an Oracle database. You can only put one in that file, the bash profile. Now watch this. So when I clear this, right, and I do if I do vi dot bash underscore profile. You see this, right? This is your bash profile. Now mine has a little extra stuff going on, like all these aren't really necessary. Like these 3 right here are not really necessary. Actually, 1, 2, and 3 are not really necessary. But what is absolutely necessary is 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then everything else you see up here, right? From up here is necessary, right? Now, the main point is this, right? There can only be one database that you connect to by default. When you do SQL plus / assist DBA, right? There can only be one database you connect to. And that's the database that you put right here. You can do ORCL, comma, test, comma, stage, comma, pro. No, it can only be one. This is why when I come over here and I do select name from v dollar database, I see ORCL here because that's a database that I'm connected to. You see that?
Yeah.
So that's all it is. So your bash profile is 2 things, right? it tells you, okay, out of which Oracle database home are you connecting to? And what actual database are you actually trying to connect to? Now, if there's any kind of issue, with this file, it's going to give you a problem. So give me an example, right? Press I for insert, and I do this. Then I save the file, WQ, okay? Right? So now watch this. So now let's say I source my bash profile. You see that? It's giving me, if I do source.bash underscore profile, right? It's giving me an issue. So if I do SQL plus /as sysdba, it's going to connect right now because it's still reading the old bash profile, right? You see what I'm saying? But the issue is if I restart my server and I try to connect to my database, it's not going to give me the ability to connect to my database, which is the issue that she's having. You see what I'm saying? So now on this, I have to simply do what? Just change this, just fix it. But bash. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to press I for insert. I'm just going to delete this guy. That's all. That's all they're asking me for. That's it. I'm going to save it. I'm going to source it. And now when I connect, it connects no problem. And when I sourced it, right, it didn't give me any issues that time, because if it has any issues whatsoever that it can't recognize something, it's not going to allow you to connect or to do anything. You see what I'm saying? Did I answer your question, Mr. Jerry?
It's confusing, but I'm sure I'll get it as I go along.
No. There's no need for you to be confused. See, the bash profile is not something that you have to worry yourself about per se. It's something that comes with the database. The only thing that you need to know is this. The only thing you need to know is inside of the bash, before you can connect to a database, right? Inside of the bash profile. So let me cap the bash profile. Watch. If I cap my bash profile, right? This database must exist on the server. So let's say you went through DBCA, you created a database, you called it ORCL or test, whatever it is, right? It exists on the server. Cool, no problem, right? Now, you actually want to connect to the database, then just put that entry, this Oracle underscore SID equals what database? Just put ORCL there. Simple. Or whatever database that you have. Put it there and save the file. That's it. And most of the bash profiles, right? The template comes, you can find that anywhere online. It's real simple. It literally is, it's just all this. It literally is this from here to here, and then add these two. That's it. The only thing that's gonna differ from system to system is your Oracle SID could be different because you have a different database name, and your Oracle home as well could be different as well. That's it. But all the other stuff is just standard, right? If, these are little if then and so on and so forth. These are just basic stuff, right? That you can copy and paste into any bash profile. So the only thing that you're going to be changing, if you do need to change it, is absolutely going to be this guy, the database name. Once you change the database name and you restart your server, you can connect to that database, no problem. Make sense?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'll just keep digging,
Okay, let me try to just throw in something here. Sorry, there might be a piano background. So what he was trying to explain, the whole Oracle thing, it's a collection of files. This bash profile is one of the essential files that has to be onto the operating system. As he's explaining, if you look here, what is the Oracle base? where do you understand the export Oracle base? That's where the software is located. We have the Oracle home, which is kind of, bunch of, files. That's the, how do I explain it? Like when we was talking about, configuring an Oracle database, it goes in process. You go to the Oracle and download the software. Then from that software, which is on the operating system, the Linux, then you go and download another type of software. That software comes out, it's all a network of things that are back there that has instructions that when I do this, this is how it responds. If I do this, this is how you're supposed to respond. So these files, the bash profile is a file that is saved that has instructions that tells the database or the system to do things that you're supposed to do. One of those instructions is that the Oracle SID, that system identifies, is that what's that system ID? The system identification, it's identifying that the database that you're working on is this file. That's the name of the database. That's why if you change it, you cannot get into the SQL Plus. You will not be able to start if the instruction in the operating system doesn't match with what you're connecting to on the logical part of it. So it's just a file that has to be to match what you're supposed to do when you get into the database to operate it. But it has to be the right file. It has to have the right information. I don't know if I made it more confusing or
so the system automatically connects you to the right database that you're looking for.
Yes, it does. Like once you have this set and you do SQL plus /assist-db, it's gonna send you to this ORCL database. It's not gonna send you to any other database. Now, if you have other databases on your server, right, you can't come here all the time to change the database, right? But with that, you just simply do the export command. So you export Oracle _SID equals, let's say test, for instance. You press enter, right? And then you do SQL plus /assist-dba, and then you'll be connected to the test database. So this bash profile is for the main database that you're going to be connecting to. Otherwise, like you just export to another database. Or you can use your .RENV, like Mr. Zachariah was talking about yesterday, right? .RENV, you press enter, right? And then once again, SQL plus. So right here, you see right here, it says, which database are you trying to connect to? Is it ORCL? If you have a different database that you have in your system, then you put, no, I want to connect to test. You type test there, right? But since it's ORCL, I just press enter. So now when you connect to SysDBA, you're connected, no problem. Make sense?
Okay. All right.
Good. All right, who else got a question? Tell me.
Yeah, this is Matthew. I have a question.
Hey, Mr. Matthew, what's going on?
So matter of fact, did you get my project 6?
To be fair, I haven't checked my email over the past 2 days, but I will check it.
Okay, because I think I sent it on Sunday or Monday.
You said it on Sunday?
I think it was either Sunday or Monday.
Okay, I'll check it again. I'll check it again to verify. As a matter of fact, this weekend I'm going to check everybody's projects.
Okay.
And I'll send you guys like a text to let you know that I received it.
Okay.
Cool.
So on project 7,
Mm-hmm.
on the backup parameters, you want us to set up policy to hold like 5 backups. Like, how do we display that? How would you want us to show that?
Okay, so let me clear the screen. So if you do rman target / and you do show all, semicolon. So if I want you to have 5 backup, right? Just simply do this. Paste this, and you change this from 1 to 5. Simple. That's all.
Oh. Okay, so just
You know what I'm
log in
saying?
as Armin as the
Yeah.
backups just to do
Yeah,
that.
just do rman target slash up here,
Okay.
right? And then now you got to change the parameters to whatever I asked you to change it to. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but yeah, okay, but I can't be in SQL Plus to do that. I have to be on the OS.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Remember, any tool that you're trying to connect to the database has to start from the operating system. Well, it doesn't have to start from the operating system. You can start it from SQL. Like for instance, you could do something like where is it? So you could do host rman target slash something like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right, but just to keep things nice and simple, do everything from the OS. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
If I do host net ca, oh sorry, I'm in rman. Okay, if I do host net ca, it'll work, right? You just got to put that host in front of it. But just so you're not confused, right? Just do everything from the OS.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just
Cause I
showing
was
you because I want you guys, like after this is done, right? Go to the YouTube channel, right? And rewatch everything that I'm teaching you. Because a lot of times you guys may have questions. So I need you guys to rewatch everything that I'm teaching you on the YouTube channel. All the stuff that we're going through tonight. Just go through it.
Okay.
Yes, sir. But
Because
good job, man. Good job.
I haven't finished all the not the videos, so that's probably why.
Exactly. Finish
Because I
all the
watched.
videos. Even the smaller ones, do it where I show you how to do things on a smaller scale, and then you're Gucci, man.
Yeah, because sometimes in the lectures, it's like the first video is usually like from the lesson before.
Exactly.
So it's like you really have to watch like literally both of them, and then I watch the videos that you have because it's because sometimes I don't know where it's gonna end in the lectures. But the lectures are better. Like you explain it better.
Right.
It's,
But
they're
then
just
some
long.
people they want to they actually want to see me do it on a computer screen, so that's what you watch those videos for.
Yeah. I watched both.
Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna probably just watch more of the other videos more because 3 hours sitting down is a long time.
Yes, sir. But while you're driving, man, it doesn't matter. Just put it on. Because I didn't have this luxury when I was coming up. I didn't have videos to go back. So you had to go to class. You had to go to class. You had to have a voice recorder and everything. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. I was just listening to the voice like while I drove everywhere I went to. You see what I'm saying? You couldn't miss class.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes, sir. All right. Who else got a question?
I have a question, sir.
Tell me.
In project 6,
Yes, sir.
the first question.
Oh, skip those. Oh, yeah. Actually, don't skip that one. That's I want you to Google those ones. Those are the ones. Those are the ones with the audit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to Google those ones. Yeah, Google those ones. Google those ones.
Yeah, that was
I
a
don't know
lot
why
of.
I put those ones first.
I remember doing that in Project 6. Google it, you have to do that.
Yeah, Google those ones
You have
first.
to Google, yeah.
Yeah, Google those ones first. But everything else should be fine.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. Well, I've not really gotten the hang of the fine grain auditing.
Okay.
So I haven't really seen I can't differentiate between when I need to use fine grain and because I know I'll probably need to use it when I want to audit a column in a table. So, but apart from that, I don't really know when I should use it and when I should use the standard audit.
See, fine grain auditing it's really simple. And if they ask you this on an interview, it's real simple, right?
Yeah.
The difference between fine grain and what's the other one? Is it standard?
Standard, yes.
Okay. So the difference between the two is if I want to know the SQL statement that triggered that audit, I must use fine grain, period. That's all. That'll show me that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But if you're doing standard, so the second difference is if you're using standard audit, yes? Okay, if you're using standard audit, it's just for very general things. Very general things. For instance, like I want to audit somebody who dropped the table. I want to audit somebody who okay, let me give an example, right? So, all right, so if I do SQL Plus, like who created a view, okay, watch this. So if I do describe DBA underscore sys underscore Chris. Okay, so select distinct privilege from this guy, DBA sys Chris, where grantee order by what? Okay, you see all this?
Yeah.
You see all this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when it comes to standard auditing, right? When it comes to standard auditing, you can audit anybody that creates a table, that creates a table space, that creates a trigger, that deletes any table, right? So for instance, if I do audit, simple, just pick one. Okay, I want to audit anybody that, let's see, that drops a user. Okay, fine. Just pick one from here. Now you're talking about that standard audit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's say drop user, let's see, okay. Drop table space. Let's see. Right? Simple. So anybody that drops a table space and drops a user is going to be audited. That's all, right? Now, when it comes to fine grain audit, right, you got to use the keyword PUAS, right?
Yeah.
Now, that is this. I want to see somebody that is looking into a particular column. Do you understand? Do you see the difference?
Yes, sir.
And I want to see what they did.
Okay.
I want to see the select statements. For instance, let's say, okay, it's a salary column. You understand? There is a salary column. Okay, you don't want anybody to know everybody's salary. Okay, no problem. I want to know who is looking at people's salary that make more than $1,000 a month. Who? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in that case, you can't use standard. No, you got to use fine grain auditing.
Okay.
Because standard is not going to show you the select statement that triggered it. No, it's not. Now, if you look up here, if you look for select any table, you see that? So anybody that does a select on any table, it will show me, sure. It will trigger it, right? But that doesn't show me exactly what they did. It just lets me know that they did a select on a table. And this is the one you don't ever want to audit for. Because, oh, no. Then your OS will blow up. Because people are doing this every day. It's just a basic selected statement. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Because everybody does this all the time. You see what I'm saying? Now, with fine grain, if I want to know, okay, who is looking at people's department 20? Let's say department 20 is for high people. But somebody's constantly looking at it. I want to know why. Okay, so let's say Mr. Moses is the one that did it. Fine. Then now that I know that he's always looking at people in department 20, then I can send him an email. Hey, dude, why are you always looking at department 20? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But you got to set that up initially to be able to catch people who are doing it. See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I have one more question.
Yes, sir.
In the security B, that's for project 6, security B. You said you want to set up a traditional auditing in your database, and you were told that the audit record should be stored in the database. Display the steps to turn auditing on. What I want to know is it just to alter system and then is it alter system, sets audit cease operations true?
Wait, what was the question again?
You want to set up traditional auditing in your database, and you were told that the audit record should be stored in the database. That's one. And then display this.
That's got nothing to do with audit sys operations.
Yeah,
audit sys operations just simply means I want to audit everything that the sysdba is doing. Yeah. That's got nothing to do with what I'm asking you. Look at it. See.
Yes.
If I do if I do show parameter, look at it now. Show parameter audit. Let's just do show parameter audit. You see that? Look. See. You see audit underscore trail?
Yes.
All I want is C. I've changed mine to OS. You understand that?
Yes.
I want you to change it to DB. You understand that?
Yes.
So what I'm telling you to do is, because this is a this is a static parameter. You understand that? So yeah. I need you to walk through the steps. Show me how you're going to change it. Alter system and audit underscore trail equals DB, scope equals SP file. Shut down, startup. Then show parameter audit. Then I need to see DB right there. You see that?
Okay. All right.
It's like, you don't try me. I'm sharp.
The thing is, what confused me there was he later said display the steps to turn.
Of course, I want to see everything. No skipping. Show me everything. Copy and paste. I want to see step by step. Yes.
All right, sir.
I must see.
So, JC, you know this thing like your eyes closed, right? It looks like it.
You said what?
You know this thing like your eyes isn't closed at it.
I've been doing it for so long, bro. So it's not. I'm even forgetting some things. That's the issue. But
I mean, the videos,
so long, bro.
The videos. I mean, yeah, even too much of an aspect. Like I don't even know how you remember everything, but
I don't know. I just done it a while, bro. You get there.
Yeah.
It's not genius or anything. It's just when you do something repetitiously, you get it, bro.
Okay.
You get it.
You're very good at this thing. You're really, really good, man.
You like
really,
it, right?
Really good.
You like the way I cook the food?
No, I mean the videos even shows your intellect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is not some easy thing, but from Linux all the way to SQL to AWS, I don't even know how you remember every single thing.
My brother, is just
you're very good at it.
Thank you, sir. But you get there soon, sir. You get there soon. All you guys will get there soon.
Yes, sir.
All you guys will get there soon. All right, who has any more questions? Guys, you guys can see yourself that this lady, Micheline, once again, she's not in class. You guys see yourself, right?
I'm good. I'm glad you took her out the chat. I was tired of getting pictures sent to my camera.
You guys see yourself. I sent her the invite. I sent her the invite again. I told her, come to class.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that Mr. Jerry asked about the bash profile. So hey, now she can watch the YouTube channel because I ain't going through it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all right, who else got a question? Tell me.
I have a quick question.
Tell
This
me,
might be
Mr.
this might be a dumb question, but
there's no dumb question. Tell me.
so I know since we're the database and we're checking the databases and it has everything that the company holds. So are we really looking through like people's salary?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
It's their actual salaries that you can actually be able to see.
Absolutely. You're in charge of the database. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
You got to know everything. You got to see. I mean, this is why you get paid a lot of money, because you're in charge of every table that's inside the database. You have access to it. Nobody can deny you anything.
Oh yeah.
Because you're the DBA. You got to have administrative privileges over everything inside of the database. Everything. You're in charge.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What else you got, guys? Remember, guys, listen. Before you think that you can start doing the start interviewing for jobs. Like I always tell you guys, you got to go through the. So once you've gone through all the courses, you've done all your projects. Make sure you document everything. Let it be nice and orderly. Then go through it again. Go through it again. So this way you're really strong. Going through it the first time, that's fine. That's beautiful. But go through it again. Right? Go through it one more time. Right? Just so that you're strong. This is what I did. This is how I got a job in one day. Right? Because I went through it again. And when I got out there, I was ready. I was ready to get a job. You see what I'm saying? I was ready.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So guys, don't be in a rush. Now, the second time that you do it, it's not going to take you 9 weeks. Hell, it could take you a couple of days, right? Because you've done it before, and you're just gonna be swimming through this thing. You're gonna be swimming through it. See what I'm saying?
Sure.
The point is, when you're on these interviews, to have the confidence to be able to talk. That's the most important thing. You need to have that confidence, that peace, for you to be able to talk. And the only way you get that peace is once you've gone through the projects multiple times. Right? No rush. The jobs are there. They ain't going nowhere. No problem. Just go through it again. What sticks you guys, like 9 weeks or whatever it is, or however long it is actually. I think it's longer than 9 weeks with the other course, right? But what is going to take you a little bit longer to do is what you guys can do in a couple of days. No issue. But the point I'm trying to make is, guys, just relax. Don't fuck around. Like, keep doing what you're supposed to do. And I'm telling you, the jobs are out there. Then, like I told you guys actually last week, for those of you who are interested in taking this thing to another level, one thing I will tell you is this: they are going to be asking you about rack and data guard. No doubt about it. They're going to ask you about rack and data guard. These are advanced topics, but you got to know it. It's either rack, data guard, golden gate. They're going to ask you about it. Definite. No doubt, definite. They're going to ask you about it. So for those of you guys who are interested in taking that course, you guys, I told you guys last week, hey, it is what it is. Do you have to take it? No. Do I recommend it? Yeah. Because when I was coming up, that's how I got a job. I didn't want to leave any stone uncovered. I didn't want to go out there looking stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they asked me a question about data guard. I didn't know. Oh, no. And I wanted to make sure that, okay, yes. If they ask me about data guard, I'm straight. If they ask me about rack, I'm straight. If they ask me about golden gate, I'm straight. No problem. No problem whatsoever. But now AWS is hot. I'll give you guys an example. See, my sister, right? Are you guys listening?
Yes, sir.
Look at it. My sister now, right? She makes over $200,000. Look at that now.
Wow.
One job. She's looking to do 2 more. Look at that.
Hmm.
You see that?
She did all the courses.
She did what? Of course. Guys, the money is out here. Stop playing. Don't play yourselves. The money's out here. When it comes to money, IT is the way. You can make more money than doctors.
Jason, I have a question, right? What's the name of
Uh-huh.
the 2 other stuff you're recommending that we do?
Real application clusters and data guard. It's a combo course.
So that's after we finish this, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Jason, how much is it?
1,500.
15?
Yes. And it's
Okay.
a lot shorter. It's a lot shorter, but it's very important.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir. So trust me, if I'm recommending it, I don't care if you take it from me or not. I don't care if you take it from me. Don't take it from me or to take it from me. What do I care? But just make sure you know the stuff. Right? Make sure you know it. Because they will ask you about it. There's no doubt about it. And then on top of AWS. So you guys have a lot of work to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I know some females that are making $600,000. Females.
Wow.
Females. Females.
Wow.
So you guys see, there's a lot of work to do. So if females are making 600,000, how can you ask for anything less than 100,000? Oh, come on. You guys know better now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good job.
And there's a lot of jobs going remote too. Is it possible to still be within the country, or can you work abroad? Or
Work anywhere you want as long as you have internet access.
okay. But if you're working with government, there's probably like definitely they probably won't let you go abroad or out of state or something like that.
Correct. They need you to be a certain range close to the job.
Uh-huh.
Government. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Do you recommend if one job was paying more money and the other job was giving you like let's say a $10,000 decrease, but they were offering your security clearance?
Absolutely.
Which one do you prefer? The one that pays the more money?
Security clearance every day, all day.
Oh, okay, good.
Get your clearance, get the fuck out of there. Now the world is your oyster.
Yeah.
Some of these security clearance jobs, I mean, you're making $120 an hour, stuff like that. Now you're having fun.
Yeah, and it takes a long time to take your clearance sometimes, right?
Absolutely. I used to have the clearance before. So for you guys that are just joining the class, we only have 1 more minute. You guys came late, Mrs. Zachariah, right? You guys came late. So, but if you guys have any questions, I think I have 30 more seconds. Anybody? But anyway, guys, do your projects. Do the projects. Go back and watch this video. I'm going to post it on the YouTube channel. Go back and watch these projects. I'm sorry, this video, and anything that you missed in the class, you can always rewatch it for you guys that are just joining now. But do your projects. For those of you guys who want to take the additional class, let me know. And yeah, the money's out here. Stop playing. Be focused. Good job, Mr. Matthew. For all you guys that do your homework, I'm gonna check the homework this weekend, and